everybody, welcome back to the channel. I do apologize if this video is coming out a little bit later today. I had an eye appointment, but I'm back and we are doing this video. We are talking about the Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. I have quite a bit to talk about, so let's roll the intro and we'll get right into it. Okay, let's talk about this week's episode. So the show kicked off with Gunther cutting a promo just very quickly about the whole Gunther thing. Whichever way I say it first is the way it will be said for the rest of the video. I do not care. And if you guys comment about it, I may laugh at the comments, or I will always respond to your comments in some way, shape, or form. Anyways, let's move on. Gunther started the show by cutting a promo that was quickly interrupted by Randy Orton. So we don't see Randy on Raw that often, since technically he is a SmackDown superstar, along with another tag team from SmackDown that was on Raw tonight for some reason. But the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, was actually there for a reason. Basically, he said that we need a Gunther versus Randy Orton Part 2. If you recall, the finals for the King of the Ring was Gunther and Randy Orton, and Gunther got the win even though Randy Orton's shoulder was up. So apparently Gunther did not like the taste of that. Randy did not like the taste of that, obviously. Adam Pearce thinks we need another match. So Randy Orton was there to set up a match at Bash in Berlin at the end of the summer. So it is official. We are getting a match for the World Heavyweight Championship between Gunther, I said it right, and Randy Orton at Bash in Berlin at the end of the summer. Then we quickly moved on, since the first hour of this week's episode was commercial free. So we quickly moved on to the first match of the night between Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. The match was pretty good, not too much memorable stuff happened, which is kind of the theme of lots of these Raw matches lately. But one thing that was memorable is Ludwig Kaiser even faked an injury, because if you remember, he had a broken rib, bruised rib, something with his ribs. So he tried to fake an injury just to get Sheamus distracted. Obviously it worked, classic heel. But then Pete Dunne once again tried to interfere, but it did not work. Sheamus moved out of the way, whole thing. But Sheamus rolls back into the ring, blow kick to Ludwig Kaiser. 1, 2, 3, and Sheamus got the win. So I'm not really sure why Pete Dunne is trying to make Sheamus' life a living hell. For some reason it is. I don't really understand why. But let's move on to the whole Judgment Day drama. This storyline, I just love it so much because I love the Judgment Day. And I love apparently this new version of the Judgment Day. Let's talk about. So Damian Priest comes out to the ring and tries to call Finn out, obviously because Finn betrayed Damian at SummerSlam. But Finn does not come out. I'm not sure what these are called. He did one of those promos from the Titantron. Not sure the exact word of it. I'll try to put it below if I can figure out what the actual name of it is. But he did a promo from backstage, actually in the Judgment Day's locker room. And Finn Balor was not alone. Nah. The rest of the Judgment Day was with him, other than Rhea Ripley. So it looks like we have a new Judgment Day of Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, JD McD, Carlito, and Liv Morgan, apparently. That's what it's looking like. So this is actually getting really interesting, really fast. So once again, as a Judgment Day fan, I'm getting super excited for what's going on. Then I think we might get something again later in the night. We do, because later in the night, we get a Damian Priest versus JD McD match. We'll talk about that in just a couple short minutes. So the next match of the night was between Shayna Baszler and Lara Valkyrie. So I guess they are starting a feud. The match was just simply okay. Nothing special happened. Shocker. Although the match did end in a DQ because it looks like we have a new faction of Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, and Zoe Stark. So Shayna Baszler technically lost because of a DQ. So Lara Valkyrie did get the win because Sonya Deville and Zoe Stark made sure it ended in a DQ. Because they just want to beat down Lara Valkyrie. They don't really care about winning. They just care about destroying whoever is in their path, which is a very good first step for a faction. So the next thing, we are back to the hottest rivalry in professional wrestling. We have CM Punk come out, cut a promo, but he was quickly interrupted by Seth freaking Rollins. Seth just wants to beat the living hell out of Punk. Seth came out in all black, and he just wanted to fight. So CM Punk, I forget exactly what he said, but he said, let's go. Let's go. So Seth gets in the ring, they're about to fight, but then good old Drew McIntyre in the crowd, reminding Punk that he has the bracelet. So of course CM Punk draws his attention over to Drew McIntyre. So Punk chases Drew right out of the arena, which I think is okay for a storyline. So there's no progress, no step moving forward, no match set for Baszler in Berlin yet. I say they will probably, set up a match probably next week or the week after as Baszler in Berlin comes closer and closer and closer. But then, for some reason, Bronson Reed annihilated Seth. So once CM Punk was out of the ring focusing on Drew, Seth turns around and Bronson Reed just attacks him. Why? Like, if anybody is watching this, WWE, why? Like, I seriously have that question. Like, I'm trying to think, okay, was there anything that really happened, like, to cause Bronson Reed to attack Seth? I don't think there was. But I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to talk about this on YouTube because it was absolutely brutal what happened. So, Seth turns around, Bronson Reed attacks him, and then Bronson Reed does the tidal wave. His finisher, I believe it's called the tidal wave, does, I think, 6 of them to Seth, and Seth was coughing up blood. Like, it was absolutely terrible. I don't think that is PG, so I don't think that's a thing that they should be putting on PG. If you're going to put something like that, wait until you're on Netflix, or wait until you're not a PG show. Of course, the fans love that because now that's a new storyline, maybe. But Seth might be injured because he's coughing up blood. That's a sign of internal bleeding, just in case if you don't know. On a PG show. I don't understand why they did that. But anyways, let's move on. Next match of the night was both members of the New Day, so Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, versus AOP, the Authors of Pain. Now this match, what do I call it here? This match was slightly entertaining. Once again, not too much happened, but then some guy, some random 400-pound man, apparently, named Odyssey Jones attacks AOP, helps New Day, and the New Day gets the win over AOP. So right after that, I did some research. Did some research. Found out who Odyssey Jones was. Apparently he's the guy from NXT, so I guess he is being called up to the main roster. Congratulations to him. And I guess he's kind of in the New Day now. So, of course, I don't know anything about this. I'm just a 13-year-old talking about the show. But maybe, just maybe, what's happening is Big E said that he is not going to return into a wrestling position. So they wanted to get another big guy to replace him. So they call up Odyssey Jones. That is just my prediction. But who knows? We will see where that goes. Anyways, so earlier in this video, I mentioned that there's another SmackDown tag team that was on Monday Night Raw. And that was A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. And they were here for a match against Awesome Truth of The Miz and R-Truth. Now, unlike the last match, I love the Awesome Truth's matches in A-Town Down Under. Even though they are heels, they are good wrestlers. All four men in this match are amazing wrestlers. So I actually found this match really entertaining. I loved it. Like, it was amazing. It was honestly probably one of my favorite matches of the night. So, A-Town Down Under unfortunately won. But I think it was my favorite match of the night. And if it's not my favorite match, then it was definitely the next one, or the one after. We got lots of good matches to talk about. And I'm talking about now the co-main event between Damian Priest and JD McD. So I think this match was actually my favorite of the night if we're only talking about the story. Because I said earlier, love the Judgment Day. I love what they're doing. And this match was actually really good itself. Wow, so much stuff towards the story really happened here. So it was really good. Damian won by DQ because the new Judgment Day attacked him. But they scurried off pretty fast when Rhea Bloody Ripley came out and helped Damian. Yes, so Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are together. So now we have a new Judgment Day of Finn Balor, Dominic, JD, Carlito, and Liv. And then we have Damian and Rhea Bloody Ripley together. So that's really 5 against 2. So where are they going to go? We don't know. Are they going to recruit new members? We have to wait and see. But now we're talking about the greatest match of the night, just for the wrestling, not the story, just for the wrestling, between the Riott 6 and the Alpha Academy. Now I'm calling it the Alpha Academy. I'm not really sure if they are. So I'm going to say the new Alpha Academy, just because I'm not sure what they're actually doing. Now this match was pretty good. Just to clarify, it was a 6-man tag. So it was Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Lumis against Chad Gable, Brutus, and Julius Queen. So it was 6-man tag. All superstars in this match really do have amazing skills. You can really tell. And the Riott 6, like, this whole story, it's always like supernatural, coming out of nowhere through the fog. So they were doing crazy stunts like hanging in the rope and whatever. So it was really fun to watch. And of course, the Riott 6 and their in-ring debut got the win. And that was your Monday Night Raw. That was your show after SummerSlam. Now it's time for the rating. I think I'm going to give it a solid... No, not an 8. Not a 9. You know what? I'm going to give this show a 9.5. It was really, really amazing. The only thing I have to complain about is Bronson Reed's attack on Seth Rollins. I don't think it's a storyline they should do. And it went too far for a PG show. But that's the only thing I got to complain about. Other than that, this show was amazing. And I will see you all for the Friday Night SmackDown review, which I'm super excited for, because that means I get to talk about the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns' return on SmackDown. Can't wait to talk about that, so I will see all of you for that. And until then, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!